About J. Cole album,
J.
man.
Cole album, man. I'm gonna be
The
honest.
fall off. Shout out to J. Cole, Jermaine Cole, man.
J. Cole, man. I mean, J. Cole never disappoints, man. J. Cole always puts out good bodies of work.
Right.
I'm never not impressed with Cole.
Hmm.
It's really good. It's a hip hop album for sure.
Definitely a hip hop album. Like if you're a true hip hop purist, if you're a fan of J. Cole, from the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, every given Sunday to everything else he had going on.
Right.
This is just another byproduct of all that. I think honestly he's kind of reverting back to that era
Right.
just from the subject matter. He always been repping the Veil, but I feel like he's being super intentional on this
Yeah,
album.
facts. He is. Yep.
And if you know, like Veilmatic was like one of those epic J. Cole songs on the older projects.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember if it was on the Come Up with a Warm Up, but one song called Veilmatic was on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just feel like he's doubling down or tripling
I think it
down
was on
on.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably Friday
Yeah.
Night Lights. But he's just kind of doubling down about like where he's from, where he's coming from. Because a lot of times, yeah, we tend to forget that J. Cole is a Southern artist. Like,
Yeah,
if
facts,
you really want,
facts,
if you truly
facts.
want to classify it, he is from the South,
Right,
and he
right.
tells you this all the time. But he transcends that. So I think he's conscious of that. And so in his music, he just has to like reiterate, listen, yeah, I went to New York and did this thing, but I am from Vietnam, North Carolina,
Yeah.
so shout out to him.
Shout out to the whole
Um,
Fayetteville, North
Fayetteville,
Carolina.
yep, Vietnam, he call it, I guess, or
Yeah,
they call it the
yeah,
Veil,
the Ville.
all that. So yeah, honestly, a standout track to me is the Life Sentence one, which is it give homage to DMX, how it's going down that song. So that's super dope. Years back, Drake did the same thing on Views, doing the
Yeah,
same thing, paying homage
tribute.
to DMX. And I listened to all three of them today earlier when I was on the treadmill just to kind of listen to it. And I will say like the J Cole version to me is definitely a good. Not saying like the DMX version is good. But I'm just going off of like
The Drake and
yeah, the
yeah,
Drake
okay.
and Cole like out of the two. Like I'm like
I
yeah,
don't
nah,
know,
J
man.
Cole.
The
No, they both no, they both good.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
was like,
The stuff
damn, J
you
Cole.
listen to both the Drake and the what's the
Yeah,
name? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
listen
okay.
to so I listen to no, I listen to all three
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
The
DMX.
DMX, Cole, and Drake one.
Okay.
Clearly DMX, that's the standard, that's the
Right.
original. So it's just like, okay, who kind of like did it better? And they both did their thing, and it's not just to kind of compare with, but I was like, damn, because even Cole said it's like the hardest shit I ever wrote. He said that
Yeah,
in an
yeah,
ad lib or whatever, and I was like, this is kind of hard. Like,
yeah.
like his version of it was super dope, super dope.
My favorite track is "I Love Her Again." That's on the second disc.
Mhm.
Um, Man, that is a dope track because it sums up. It's a metaphor track where he's talking about chasing this girl and she ended up he met her in his hometown. She ended up moving to New York. He ended up moving to New York to pursue her. Then she moved to Atlanta. But it's really about hip hop and
Mhm.
rap and him falling in love with rap and how rap has changed over time. And I just thought that was like an amazing way of as an artist, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
you appreciate I fell in love with rap from the storytelling and listening
Hmm.
to the lyrics and stuff like that. So that track made me listen to it and understand it. And you really got to listen to it and understand it to know what he's talking about. Like
Right,
really,
right.
you could really miss the whole message of the song if you don't really listen. So I
Facts.
feel like that was just like one of those intimate, uh, going deep,
Hmm.
emotional kind of, but a unique and witty way of summing up this track of putting it into what you love because it's like in real life that's kind of like you pursuing it's like you pursuing a girl that
Yeah.
that's just keep on moving, you know what I mean,
Right.
keep changing, and you either gotta adapt or maybe you fall out of love with it. He even like mentioned maybe he did fall out of love with it at a point in time. It was a point in time when she was like the girl in the song, meaning hip hop, was like, you used to play me all the song, you used to give me so much attention, and now you don't. And
Right.
I even equate it to myself. It's like I even find myself not listening to music as much as I used to, or I'm not even gonna say that I don't listen to new music as much as I used
Right.
to. I listen to, like, the same tracks. Honestly, I listen to Nipsey Hussle almost every day.
Right. Right.
Money Man, a few people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't even be checking out music on Fridays like that. You know what I mean? And that's just because,
I think it's just life. You get older, you kind of
yeah,
get
like
like,
what you like type.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and you kind of get like a little bit tapped out of like what's going
keeping up.
on
Yeah,
the music scene, unless
yeah.
something big happen like J.
J.
Cole
Cole.
dropping an
Yeah,
album. And regardless of what's going on, like the new rap and stuff like that, J. Cole is still one of the biggest figures in this hip hop space at this moment. So anytime he drops something, or if it's like an inkling of something, all attention is going to be on that. And for us, who I would say kind of we grew up a little bit in the come up of J. Cole, but we've seen it from like kind of day one for the most part to where he is today, and it's just super inspiring just to see the guy from the come up to come to the fall off. And it's just so dope to see how he just continue to push, strive, reinvent himself, and stay solidified in regards to what he stands for. Like he never really deviated music wise, or like from
facts,
what we can see from his personal brand or personal life. Like I don't really see like a deviation, just only growth and elevation. So
facts.
shout out to J. Cole, shout out to the whole Dreamville, shout out to North Carolina.
A
Like,
hundred percent.
yeah, I just saw like a clip where it was like some dude from, I think he was from Chicago,
Who moved?
who to move to North Carolina
I feel
after
like
the,
the news tried to play him.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the
I
full
feel like
clip. I
the
just
the
saw the
trip, like,
headline.
cause you see the headline and then you see the comments, and
Mhm.
dudes like, "God damn, you glazing J. Cole," and shit like
Yeah,
that. But this what I think from what he was saying. This what I got from the information,
yeah,
that he went down there for Dreamville Festival,
right,
and then he just decided, I'm gonna just move to North Carolina now. You feel
right.
me? And
It's a
he's like,
great
oh
vibe.
shit, J. Cole is from there. It's good to kind of, me being a J. Cole fan, is kind of
Right,
good
right,
seeing where he came from
right,
type shit.
right.
I don't think he was like, man, because he actually moved to Raleigh, North
All
Carolina. He
right,
not even
right.
in
In
Fayetteville.
February, right.
So I feel like that shit was misleading. Like, you feel me? Like, to
Facts,
me, you
facts.
know what I mean? It was just, I just feel like the dude was just like, man, it's like if you go to a city and you have like a good experience, you're like, damn, I should probably move here. And I think Dreamville Festival was just that for him.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's it.
right.
Like, I feel like they tried to play him a little
Yeah,
bit.
man. Shout out to homie, man. But just shout out to J. Cole once again. And just to add, I actually went to like a listening party for his album in Brooklyn. It was at the Brooklyn Library. Shout out to Nyla and the Certified Vibes group. They hosted it, and it was just super dope. It was super chill. People just chilling, listening to the album. But the dopest part about it was they had I guess kind of like a trivia moment where they had people kind of finish the lyrics of classic J. Cole tracks. And if the people win, they was giving out vinyls, J. Cole vinyls.
Facts.
So like it was a few dope moments, but it was like one with this girl who had like a hijab, what is it called, hijab
Yeah.
on, and I forgot which J. Cole song was it, and then she just kind of bodied it or whatever because she knew the verse or whatever.
Yeah.
And then another one, it was a guy who did like J. Cole feature from the Johnny P's Caddy, Benny the Butcher, bodied that. And then it's a dope artist by the name of Ruben Vincent. Had a chance to connect with him. He's actually from North Carolina as well. So he performed what's the forbidden fruit. So he like
Mm.
he like performed, and that's the dope thing like about just kind of being a rapper.
Right.
You could see like how he just kind of commanded the room. Like everybody having fun, but when it was his turn to do this, he was like,
Mm.
all right, I'm performing this shit like this is my
All
song. And
right.
he like, it was insane how he performed that shit. Like you would have thought it was his song. Like he like crowd control, the engagement, like letting them finish the lyrics, everything. So shout out to Ruben Vincent. Hopefully, in the future you'll see No 11 and Ruben Vincent do some stuff, man. Because I had a
Yeah.
chance to kind of connect with him. So we'll see. We'll see. What happened. And he signed Jamila Records. Jamila is like Ninth Wonders
Oh, word.
group, so that's like
That's dope.
Rhapsody and stuff like that. So
That's dope. That's
yeah,
dope,
shout
man.
out to
Shout out to
him.
them.
But yeah, shout out. That listening party was like a good vibe. You people definitely came out. J. Cole fans are J. Cole fans. You can see it from the outfits that they put on, man. It's just it's crazy to look at. But shout out to Cold World, no blanket, man.
Shout out to Cole World, man. Like, I think, man, if you're a J. Cole fan, man, you happy with this album, man.
Right.
You happy
You
with the
happy?
fall
Yeah,
off. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I think going back to all this big three talk and all that stuff, like he's still considered like a top three. I mean, a top tier artist. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say three. I'm not gonna, because I still think he ducked the smoke, but we're
Yeah.
not gonna go that direction with the conversation. We still know that he's a top tier artist, and you can't discredit none of like his catalog,
Right, right.
and you can't discredit his talent and his love for hip hop. Like he's one of those people that just love it. And you see him on Instagram now riding around in the old Honda Civic, selling his CDs, man.
Yeah,
Selling
so
his CDs, hand to hand combat out
yep,
here.
yep,
You
yep.
feel me?
And he
Like,
always finds a way to just like, and that's the thing like with these like bigger artists, like they're so they're so like um tapped into kind of like what or conscious of like what's important. Like they're not just dropping stuff, they making it a moment.
right, right,
Like
right,
Kendrick know how to make a moment with his
right,
albums. Drake know how to make a moment.
right,
J. Cole know how to, and they've been doing this. Like you
right,
could go back to when J. Cole was doing a Dollar in the Dream tour.
right, right.
Like that is just something that helped him
Connect.
connect with his fans and solidify a core fan
Fan
base.
base,
Like
yeah.
not to say like if you wasn't a J. Cole fan before that, but I feel like if you were like a casual J. Cole fan, it was like, oh, he having like a Dollar concert and possibly I could go in.
Right,
And this
right.
was before J. Cole was big, big. Like he did it
Yeah.
kind of like what this was like before Born Center, I want to say.
Nah, this was after
Or
Born
after Born
Center.
Center?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This
But
might have been his.
I don't think like the venues was as big or
The
something
venue
like.
wasn't as big
Yeah,
because I think he
yeah.
was having it at. Because I was in New York for one of them, about to go to one, but that shit got either sold out or just.
You sure it was the Dollar in the Dream? Cause he did
Yeah,
something
Dollar
else.
Industry. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
sure.
okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah, I'm
right.
sure. Because I
Cause I
remember,
remember he
because
did
Brittany
something
went to one
else.
of them for sure.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I think she went to either. He had. I forgot how many he had,
Hmm.
but he had enough to where I know Brittany been to one of them shits.
Okay,
And I was going to go to one of them shits with her. And it was like they were trying to figure out where it was going to be at.
okay.
And then he must have either dropped the link or something, and then it
Alright, sold
sold
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But yeah, just something as simple as that, like him being able to like stir up like a moment or cause a I forgot what's the thing in the 48 laws of power where it says stir up it's something, it's a law about like making a moment or something.
Mm,
I gotta go back to that, but it's in the 48 Laws of Power. But he knows how to do that with his music,
right,
with his content, and I'm excited to see like what's gonna come of this. Like as
right,
far as like is if he's gonna do more videos
right,
for his tracks. Is he gonna go do some freestyles
right.
or go on Jimmy Fallon like he did before or something like that. So I'm excited to see what's gonna
I
happen.
think. Side note: did you see Cameron's response to
I did see
yeah,
Cam. Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
why
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
suing
yeah,
him
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that? I think J.
Yeah,
Cole need to make that right.
I
I'm
do
gonna be
think
honest
I
with
do
you.
think J Cole need to make
Yeah,
right. Like if everything that
Cam is
Cameron is
saying
saying
yeah,
is real, like that was kind of messed up on
yeah,
J Cole part. Now I would say it'd be dope if he just go on it now, but it doesn't seem like that only because it says like he got a lawyer to like counter sue or something like that. Like he just recently hired Drake's lawyer.
who J. Cole
Yeah, yeah.
to counter sue.
Yeah, something like that,
Oh
or
damn,
defend it or
man, they
whatever.
could get. I mean, I not to get too far off track, but I feel like J. Cole don't even do interviews and podcasts like that anyway. So I feel
Yeah,
like the first thing he should do is go on Cam
yeah,
thing.
Cam,
Cause
yeah,
that'll be a dope moment. I
fire.
know Kim is probably gonna have a good interview with him.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And it would probably make the situation better.
better.
Like he'll
Yeah,
probably just say, "All right, I'm done with that shit." Cause to me it sounds like motherfucking Kim ain't even. I don't even think he's like really even pissed off at J. Cole like that. He's like, damn, I'm or was a big rapper too, and you used my stuff.
Yeah,
Though,
yeah,
like let's not get this confused. But I
yeah,
charge people for
yeah,
that stuff.
right,
You feel
right,
me?
right.
And now that he's in this space, I feel like J. Cole should just hop on Kim podcast.
Yeah, make it right,
Cole,
Cole.
Kim, and Mace, they just have a conversation because we don't know what the fuck type of conversation they
Section that's
have. Like
gonna be,
Kim interviews be Kim interviews is different. You
mm-hmm.
feel me? So I feel like he'll get a different side of he'll bring out a different side of J. Cole for sure.
Right.
Cause Kim got some stories. I'm not sure. Not gonna get off topic, but I'm not sure if you saw. It might have been the Talk with Flea segment where he was talking about his relationship with Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa.
Mm,
And
I
I did
don't think I
not,
saw that.
bro, not to get off topic, but this dude had a whole like relationship with Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa that was like whole on some whole other shit. Like like Mac Miller used to come to his house, like
Oh,
he knows
word,
his mom
word.
and all
Oh,
that.
word,
Yeah,
word.
like on like he says, yo, his mom favorite white boy is Mac Miller, 100%. And like as he's like saying stuff, he talking about, yeah, I got a music video with Wiz and
Hmm.
da da da. Like he like it was to the point like I was like, man, let me look this shit up because I ain't no way I
Yeah.
missed it. I'm looking at he has a music video with Wiz Khalifa where
Mhm.
Wiz Khalifa come to Harlem and stuff like that, and I'm
Wow.
like, bro, what? Yo, I completely missed this
Miss this
era. You feel me?
era. Yeah,
So, I feel like yeah, J. Cole just need to sit down with Kim real quick,
yeah.
bro.
That'll be super dope. Do it for the culture, Cole, man. And
Yeah,
I
Cold
get it.
World,
I
do it.
get that you didn't want to do interviews during the time and stuff
Yeah,
like that, but you ain't even have to pass on him like
yeah,
that.
you can't
Especially
duck on.
when he showed up twice for you, because he
Yeah.
definitely showed up twice. Like it's in the
Hey, yeah, it's
projects. Like
solidified. Yeah, it's
it's
solidified.
documented that he showed up for you
Yeah.
twice. Like
He
I was
probably
surprised that you got him twice, to be
hmm
honest. Like, but
he
I
probably
it was
thinking you pulling a
it was
Jay Z
dope.
move or something. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it was dope.
yeah, what's up?
You can't do no stuff like that,
Yeah,
man.
not
But
the Killer Cam, man. He a
right,
legend, bro.
yeah, bad business is bad business,
Yeah,
man. And just be a man of your word, like at the end of the day. But
facts.
that's all we'll say just on J. Cole.
If you see him out in the Hondas giving out the tapes, man, grab a tape for me, man. I want to get
Yeah,
one of those.
and,
But
and tell him to make it right with Cam.